Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about 7 mistakes artists make when they are showing their art physically. Perhaps you're also interested in showing your art online. I will reserve it for another video. I want to talk about physically because for many emerging artists, having this first physical exhibition still have this very important symbolic significance in their art career. They believe that it's going to open a new chapter to become a professional artist instead of a hobby artist. I understand the importance. That's why I want to make this video. And in the next 10 minutes, I will talk about what not to do so you can avoid those mistakes and to be more efficient and more successful as an artist. Mistake number 1. I have made this one work that I'm really proud of, I'm really happy about, and I'm ready to show my art. That's great when you made an art that you're happy about. Finally, you found your art style, you're going to build this body of work, this portfolio. That's great. But when you have this one work, don't show it yet in a public occasion. Don't show it in this, professional surrounding, like in maybe a group exhibition. Not yet. I don't think you're ready. Because what if you just had this art gallerist passing by your art and say, hey, I like that. Can you bring me 10 tomorrow to my office? You don't have 10. What are you gonna say? You say, okay, how about next month, a year? Like you show you're not serious, right? If you say, I just have this one work, really, sir, I just have this one, take it or leave it. It shows that you are unprofessional and you can't even wait until you have 10 works in the series to show. You're like not modest. And you just made a first impression not so good, and you only have one chance to make your first impression to this professional art dealer. I would say until you have 10, don't show it in a very serious public exhibition yet. You can show it in your circle, like a professional circle or family and friends, so you can get valuable feedbacks and come back to your studio and continue working down this line and build a full portfolio so that you are ready to show it next time. Mistake number 2, I need an art gallery to show my work properly. I cannot do it any other way. That would be unprofessional. I have come across this statement for many times because having this gallery representation is like the holy grail. I know many artists, this is on their priority list, like number 1 goal, having an art gallery soon, like ASAP. It's great to have a gallery for many artists. It's a good way, you outsource your marketing and sales. Great, you just can focus on your art and it's like dreams come true. But it's like chicken and egg. You need to have exhibitions to be discovered by gallerists. And you need to have galleries to have exhibitions. Where to start? I would encourage you to start discovering and initiating your own exhibitions in some alternative venues. You can rent, hire, or exchange of your services without money in exchange of time or art. Having those alternative locations can be a first foot into this arena of showing your art, and then you can be discovered. You can be discovered by many people and having this resume, having more exposure, but you need to initiate first. And I have made another video on how to show your art without an art gallery. If you're interested, check it out. Mistake number 3, I will pay to show my art in an art gallery. I know many artists ask me, hey, this gallery wants to show my art, but they ask a small amount of fee. Should I pay it? They call it deposit, they call it, insurance or whatever. I would say never pay an art gallery to show your work. Art galleries would charge 50% of the final sales as commission, and they would normally only charge that if they charge you money up front because they don't think you can sell. They don't think they can make their time worth by charging you that 50%. If they don't think you can sell, what do you think? I don't think you can sell either. They're professionals, right? They have been working in this business for decades. If they think that you're not ready, they would only put you on that wall by charging you. Not worth it. I don't think you're ready. It's better to save that money and invest it in maybe, developing your skills and getting marketing tools, or just having your social media manager, or just you can spend it any other ways, not paying that rent on a wall. No, not worth it. Mistake number 4, I will pay to be in an art fair. Again, last week, an artist asked me, should I go to that art fair? It's a big fair, it's really good, but my art gallerist asked me to pay, to chip in a little bit. I know this is something quite more and more common, like, okay, it wasn't that common, but it's more and more common because art fairs are getting more and more expensive, and mid and small art galleries are struggling to go back to the fairs they always wanted to go. It's gonna be a difficult choice for you because on one hand you are having this great exposure, you're having this opportunity. On the other hand, it's a risk that you're paying for nothing because if you don't sell, you're not gonna get the money back. I would say it's not probably worth it because you are putting all this money to market your art gallery. In the art fair, what people see, the name of the gallery, what faces they see, the faces of your art dealers, right? They get to network and get valuable contact details of the collectors, not you. So you can benefit, but in a very indirect way. But you are directly paying for it. I would say not worth it. With that money, go and buy Shopify accounts. Go and get something that you can build on and can bring you money in the long run. So that finally you have the control of the method and you can have the control of the marketing, and finally the sales all goes into your pocket and it's better for you. Mistake number 5, I'd rather have a solo show than a group exhibition. Having a solo show can be something worth celebrating for days. It can be something great for an emerging artist to enter the mid-career level. That's great. But as a very young artist, perhaps you haven't even had a group show before, or you haven't had serious opportunities before, and you don't have a mailing list, you're not ready for a solo show. If you have only a list of family and friends of a friend, it's better to have an open studio instead. It's less work, less money, and less time. It's better for you. It's the same chance of you selling because you're going to invite the people that you know. It's better to be in a group show in this case if you don't have many contacts in the art world, because other artists in the same show will bring their contacts, will bring the potential collectors, and they will see your works, and you can ask contact details and build your mailing list next time. When you have enough people on your mailing list, it is when you are ready for a solo show. Mistake number 6, I can sell my own art in my own exhibition on my own, all by myself. It's great to have that initiative to take control and take the steering wheel and say, I'll do it and I don't need any help, I'll do it on my own. Like I will take the risks, invest my own money. The idea is there, it's good. You are becoming your own art business owner. But you do need people helping you. Like no entrepreneurs, no business professionals are working on their own. You need to perhaps call some good friends or hire some temporary workers, or even ask for volunteers from your own art school, or getting your spouse parents to help. Like just bring somebody so that you can introduce to your visitors. This is our sales rep. This is our logistic manager. This is my marketing guy. Like at least you can put different faces in front of people and showing that you have a team. This is very important. I learned that from a local famous entrepreneur in Spain, and I really benefited from the exchange with him. And I learned this trick because in China we don't have the same concepts. One person can do multiple things and it's considered somehow good. But in an art environment, especially in an exhibition, you practically cannot be your own receptionist, your own security guard, your own sales rep, your own artist. Like you can only be one at a time, and also you can take this pressure off your buyers, saying that, hey, I'm the artist. If you talk to me, you're talking to the artist, and we can talk about art and appreciation of life and my body of work. And you don't have to have this constant like pressure on your client, like buy my art, buy my art. Like you're not doing marketing or sales, you're doing just a casual talk. So it's also a more relaxing experience for your potential buyers. Mistake number 7, my ultimate goal is to be sold by top auction houses. I know for many artists to be sold by Sotheby's or Christie's is a great honor. It is like the glory. It's their ultimate career goal. It's okay to think about it like symbolically, but practically no, because they don't work with artists. I sit down with Sotheby's Spain. They told me how many artists told, no, we don't work with artists because we work with secondary markets, not primary markets. The difference is the primary markets is when someone purchases directly from the producer. So a client purchases directly from you, the artist. If there are dealers in the middle, like auction houses, galleries, or other kind of professional dealers, it's not primary market anymore, it's secondary market. And guess what? Auction houses work in the secondary market arena, and they will not work with you directly, and it's not up to you. I think it's better to set more realistic career goals, more feasible and more in control of your own hands, so that you can say, okay, I will steer my career into this direction, I will reach millions of collectors, I will change hundreds of thousands of lives, I will change opinions and do things differently, impact the world in a positive way. You can set different goals using technology, using social media, using your own strengths, depending on what are strengths and weaknesses, to reach your goals. And it doesn't have to be the traditional way like the auction houses. Like, come on, right? We are 2019. There are so many ways and so many things you can do to reach the same symbolic significance and power in the art world. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give a thumb up and subscription. If you have any questions, just write to me a comment below and I will get back to you ASAP. Thanks and see you in the next video.